Hello guys, in this video I'm going to share something super exciting with you all. It's that time of the year again where all the developers and open source contributors celebrate the open source contributions. Yes, it's the Hactoberfest time. Starting from October 1st to October 31st, it's that time where you can go to the site of Hactoberfest, get some pull requests done, some quality pull requests done, and grab that swag, and it's time to show off, right? Obviously I'm kidding. Okay, but it does have some bragging rights, right? You're contributing to the open source community and you do have the right to brag about that. And let's deep dive into what that is. Basically, Hacktoberfest is a community celebration or open source community celebration event that is conducted from the 1st of October to the 31st of October every year. It is generally hosted by DigitalOcean along with other partners like Twilio. This time Intel is there and some more partners just like that. And what's the specialty? The main specialty is that anyone can be a part of this Hacktoberfest. Anyone in the sense you can be of any age, you can be doing anything, you can be learning the code, you can be applying what you have learned, you can be doing anything. Literally anyone can be a part of this open source contributions. And right now you are looking at their website. It's super simple, right? It's just saying support open source, pick a limited edition t-shirt or plant a tree. So this time they are having two offers for you. You can actually create 4 pull requests or more and you can win a t-shirt, or you can choose to plant a tree instead of grabbing a t-shirt. So this particular concept was brought in because last time they had to send out a lot of t-shirts to different places across this world, and it did leave a lot of carbon footprint. And to avoid that to a lot of extent, they are going forward with this option of planting a tree instead of shipping t-shirts across the world. So it's your choice, you can choose whatever you want. Anyway, this time the first 70,000 people who are successfully completing this Hacktoberfest, or in the sense successfully creating 4 pull requests or more, are eligible for the prize. So there are certain terms and conditions. Okay, so let's look at that. So as you can see, this time the partners are Intel and Dev. So you can just check them out. So you also have an introductory video over here. If you want, you can watch that. So event details, as I said earlier, this is open to everyone, and pull requests can be made in any GitHub-hosted repositories or projects. You had to do it between October 1st and 31st. And the rules are, it's just that you shouldn't make any spam pull requests. You just have to be super good with the quality. Okay, you can actually work on anything that is useful for others. Okay, you don't have to write, it's not necessary that you must write a code, or it's not something like that. You have to promote, or you have to share something useful with the community. So let's look into a bit more detail. You might be having the doubt, if you are doing this for the first time, you might be having this particular doubt. What is open source? So open source or open source contributions, open source codes are those which is made available for everyone for free. Basically, you'll be publishing your source code, or that is the code which is running that software or the product, available for others, which can be inspected by anyone line by line. Okay, basically most of the people use GitHub, which is a platform where we can publish our codes for free. We also have a lot of features over there, and I think you guys might be knowing that, right? So this time Hacktoberfest, what you have to do is, these repositories or the projects are available on GitHub. A lot of them are available, and what you have to do is you have to create some quality pull requests. You have to create at least 4 pull requests so that you can be eligible for the prize. So you can make it from October 1st to 31st, but make sure that you are coming inside that first 70,000 to claim that prize. Okay, and the prize is what? A t-shirt having this design and a sticker pack if you're going with this t-shirt pack, or you can ask them to plant a tree instead of grabbing a t-shirt, and thereby reducing the carbon footprint. And let's look over here. So there's a lot of resources provided over here. If you're a beginner, you can just go through that. It's actually super simple. Anyone can understand that, even if you're a beginner or not. you will be able to go through all of this and you will be able to successfully complete this. And there's a lot of events which is being conducted as a part of Hacktoberfest. As usual, this time it will be virtual events across the world, and even if you are interested, even you can organize an event, but you have to register that as soon as possible. Okay, and there's a lot of frequently asked questions available, which usually clears almost all of your queries. And if there's some, just reach out to me, okay, before Hacktoberfest is over. So there's a lot of Q&A available over here, and if the question is not present over here, you can just reach out to me on Instagram or LinkedIn, and I'll be happy to help you. Okay, and finally the profile section is over here, and what you have to do is you have to in this profile section you have to sign up using your GitHub account. So it will be just like this, and you have to sign up using your GitHub profile. You just have to select whether you are maintainer of a GitHub profile or GitHub repository, or whether you are participating in this. Okay, you just have to sign up using or sign in using GitHub to continue to Hacktoberfest. And once your calendar resets to 1st of October 2020, you can start working on this. You can view your progress over here. Last time it was 5 pull requests required to claim the prize, and this time they are reduced to 4, and you can see. But I strongly believe that if you're making open source contribution, don't just limit yourself to 4 contributions. Open source contributions are always useful, not only to you but also to others, because you are making that particular information available for free. Information in the sense whatever you are sharing as open source. Okay, so that is super useful, and you are helping a lot. You are helping others in a lot of ways, and that's something worth much more than the t-shirts available, right? So there's a lot of educational stuff available over here too. You just can look over there, and that's basically regarding the Hacktoberfest. And I just want to stress on the timeline. It's from October 1st 2020 to October 31st 2020. And what to do? You just have to sign up using GitHub and make some pull requests, make some quality pull requests. Okay, so if you are wondering how you can contribute to a repository and thereby be a part of Hacktoberfest, I'll just show you something. So I'm not going to I'm not going to write any piece of code or do some complex stuffs like that. I'm just going to add a resource that is useful for everyone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to GitHub and okay, wait a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to github.com, and there was a program earlier conducted by Facebook developer circles called as open source immersion, and I'm going to contribute to that particular repository. Okay, so I hope you know about Tailwind CSS or tail blocks, right? So what that thing is, it can be actually used to create super responsive websites. It can be used to create amazing websites using some template kind of stuff easily. Okay, actually you'll be writing some code, and it's not kind of a drag and drop thing. Okay, so if you want to know more about that, you can just refer to my previous video where I demonstrated how we can build a website within 15 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this particular useful resource to the developer circle repository, that is content repository, where all the resources are shared. Okay, so as you can see, this is the readme file, and this is the version of that readme file of a repository that can be viewed by anyone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add that particular thing on this tools section over here. Okay, so I guess Tailwind CSS is not present over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this particular readme file over here, and I'm going to click on edit button over here. And then what I'm going to do is I have to check for that tools over here. Okay, so content section, that was article section, this is the blog section, and yeah, finally the tools section. Okay, so this is the syntax for readme files on GitHub. So what I'm going to do is inside this square bracket, I'm going to mention what that is. Okay, that is Tailwind CSS. So Tailwind CSS, it will be a clickable link or clickable text. Okay, that is something having a backlink, so that it will take them to this particular, website. Okay, so you can actually preview the changes over here. That is basically what change you brought in. As you can see, I didn't complete that. That's the reason why it's appearing like this. So yeah, coming back to that. Where's the tools? Yeah, and this hyphen is representing a bullet. Okay, bullet point. So inside this particular thing, this particular bracket, I'm going to provide the website link. So this is how what can we say, how a link is added to a particular text over here. And I'm going to add a brief description, that is. So now let's look at the preview, and in the tools section, as you can see, Tailwind CSS. Once we click on that, you'll be taken to that particular website. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I have previewed that, and I think there's no error in that. So I'm going to state here that updated readme tools section. Okay, so that's what I did, right? So in the description area, I'm going to mention what I did. I added so what I'm going to do is I'm going to propose these changes. Okay, so what it does is now it will be checking for whether there's any errors, that is whether the thing which I changed is what do we say, is mixing up with something else and is causing any problems with the repository. So now it's not causing an error, and it's saying that it's able to merge. So what I'm going to do is I can click on this create pull request. So before that, you can actually check over here what change did I bring in. Okay, this was the previous code, and this is the new code. As you can see, Tailwind CSS is added over there, and as you can see, create pull request button is over here, and I am just going to click on that particular button. And this is the title which I provided earlier, updates updated. It's updated readme section, and then I added tool called Tailwind CSS. Yeah, that's it. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to create pull request over here. Okay, so once I create the pull request over here, it will be again doing some checks to check whether there's any conflict or not, and some additional checks will be running, and which will be taking some time, and usually it gets accepted. And yeah, it's saying 1 queued and 1 successful checks. And yeah, that's how actually you can contribute to this open source repositories, and that's how you can do this thing. So if you want to cancel this, you can close this pull request before they get accepted. Okay, so that's how you can create a pull request, and you can view the status of your pull request over here. It does take some time. Someone from the team of that particular repository will be looking into the pull request, and they'll be checking that. So as you can see, this is the pull request which I added earlier. Unfortunately, that was not accepted, and this is the one which we added right now. And okay, so as you can see over here, there's 6 closed pull requests. As you can see, this is accepted by FB developer circles, FB, and yeah, that's how you can create a pull request. Okay, so I hope you have understood how you can create a pull request for a repository of your choice, or how you can write a piece of code. So that's how you can contribute to this Hactoberfest this time. If you are a beginner, just focus on bringing in valuable content to others. Okay, so if there's any doubt that is remaining for you, just reach out to me over Instagram or LinkedIn. I'll be happy to help you, and do that before October is over. Okay, and yeah, that's pretty much for this video. And if you like this video, don't forget to share this with your friends so that they can also start open source contributions and be a part of this amazing celebration or festival of developers and open source contributors. As well as do subscribe to my channel to view such contents. So until the next one, it's a bye.